Monster Bounty, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 28 of my Heinrich Kemmler campaign. The previous few episodes have been, like my back, a little bit hairy. But fortunately, things are now a little bit more under control as we've forced back Skarsnik, we have defeated the Wood Elves, and we've sent the elephant parade, wasn't it? It was the elephant, we sent them packing. Packing, because they got trunks. And you pack... Anyway, the point is that Skarsnik is currently on the run. We've got Karak, Azgaraz under siege. What I do need to do is bring Kemmler back to get his Chaos Tomb Blade. So Kemmler's coming back to do that. We've got Stuart over here who is going to go and finish off Durthu. Heinrich needs to replenish, but I think he'll be okay. Because I think he can replenish here anyway. We will be raiding Salt Spike's territory. That's not going to make her very happy, but she's not very happy anyway, so it won't really affect us all that much. She actually quite likes us, despite she keeps... A lot of the vampirates seem to not like the Rakaf dynasty for some reason. I don't entirely know why. Have we met? No, we haven't met Cetra. Okay, is there anyone else we can trade with? We could trade with Wintertooth. Yeah, I don't think they're going to probably take that. So we'll put that in the maybe pile. I'm hoping... I don't know where Karak is, but I suspect he's somewhere around here. So that could be useful. I could take... They've got Paravon, though. I don't think it's worth it. I've got quite a lot of territory at the moment. We've got quite a lot of money coming in. I want to build some more infrastructure. Once we've got the infrastructure, we will get Benedict back, because we did have Benedict, the Strigoi. Unfortunately, we've had to get rid of him. I kind of think maybe we should replace Father Jack, because... That's Bernard. Father Jack, because... It does, doesn't it? But I mean, he is just a necromancer. And that's not very interesting. As much as I love Father Jack, I do. He's got a place in my heart. But I think we should get Benedict back. We've got 3 Blood Dragon vampires. We've got a Lhamian there. I do want to get one of each. So just to see what they're like, really. Okay, let's do that. Father Jack he's in retirement for the moment. He's having a rest. He's quite old. He's been around. Because obviously he starred in the Star Wars films as Emperor Palpatine, so he's got obviously he's been through a lot recently. He's fought off hordes of mammoths. He's been garrisoning. He's been doing a lot of training. I think it's his time to be put out to pasture, to stud, not to stud. Definitely not to do that, but other things. So we're going to just replace him for the moment. We'll get Benedict. Benedict's got his army. I think that's all going to be fine. We could actually get some good units here, which I can't... We've got 4 units of Argeist. I think that's enough. But maybe some Crypt Horrors. And maybe... Because Crypt Ghouls are going to be quite cheap, aren't they? Let's do something like that. And we will get the Crypt Horrors. Let's make him let's make it a flavourful army. Yeah, something like that. I quite like that. Let's go with that. We'll try and see if we can get some more Crypt Horrors and stuff. We've got some Crypt Ghouls there. I think you do. Do you buff them up? You increase their recruit rank, which I'm going to be honest, isn't amazing, but that's fine. I think you can pick one or other of these. So you either have sort of more defense or more attack. Obviously, I'll go for attack. Because the best for... Well, on the other hand, regeneration is quite strong. So, could be an option. A grotesque court gives physical resistance to Crypt Ghouls and Crypt Horrors and more leadership. And that's the upkeep reduction for Crypt Horrors. Okay. Can you also buff up? So you could do something like that. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We're going to make a little bit of a characterful army there for Benedict. He's going to have a lot of Crypt Ghouls and Crypt Horrors. I don't know how effective that's going to be, but that's what we're going to go for. Have we not... Who have we not moved? We haven't moved Benedict, but to be honest, I don't think he can actually move anywhere, can he? No. Can he? No. No. No, literally he... Don't know why you were telling me that. Should I do any rights? Public order? Right of intrigue. I don't really need that, do I? I could get more diplomatic relations with vampire counts. Income from trade. Oh. All right, let's go and do it. That's it. I don't know how much. Well, I mean, we're getting quite a bit of trade, so hopefully that will, you know, help. That'll be nice. As a Fey Enchantress, she has been carving her way through the Wood Elf agents. I do still have the mod which stops enemy agent actions because I haven't updated to the beta patch.
Say what you must, but know you play a dangerous game.
Hey Tretch, hey buddy, what's going on? You want an aggression pact? Who are you at war with? Well, you quite like Nagaron. You're friends with... Okay, yeah, we can be friends. We can be friends. Yeah, we're friends. How about that? Friends with Tretch. For how long? That's the question. Basically, until we're not useful anymore. But considering we're the other side of the world, I'm probably not high up his... We're not high up each other's priorities for killing. Oh, there's Skarsnik. So they might be coming to try and relieve Karak Azgaraz. I don't think that's going to work. Now, after much consideration, I've decided that the Wood Elf settlements aren't worth taking. Oh, there we go. The Wood Elves have been defeated. They have been destroyed. Good. Bloody 8 Wood Elves. Okay, I take it... there's Karak. Yep. Karak has dealt with Durthu. And we've got students. And we're war-weary. We're... The inhabitants of the Empire tire of the constant threat of war. Due to right. I mean, they're all dead, so... Does that matter? That probably doesn't matter. Probably not. Okay. Let's march you over here. We can get some replenishment. Next turn we can do some raiding. That's going to be all good. We'll keep the Fey Enchantress nearby, just on the off chance. They do have some armies down here. I'm not overly concerned about that. We are going to move Benedict up. And do we have the 2 siege towers? Yes, we do. Let's take Karak Azgaraz. There go our siege towers. The little bone sphincters. Our infantry just arrayed behind, waiting. Led by Bernard. And our Vargolfs are heading straight for the gates. They should be able to kick those down fairly easily, fairly convincingly. That's it, Bernard. Lead them on. Off we go. So we've got our Graveguard with great weapons and our Karen Wraiths in the towers. And here comes Benedict's army. There's Benedict wearing his lovely fur coat. Fur is, of course, murder. But in this case, that is literally... He grew that himself. It's his own fur. The Vargolfs, Rupert, and his friend Egbert, Pubert, whatever. Anyway, currently kicking down the gates. 72%. 80, they really do just smash their way through gates, don't they? They are getting through their siege towers almost at the walls. We can see our armies moving up. The Vargolfs coming around onto our right flank there. The gate is open, and the goblins are going to do a little bit of a mistake here and unleash their fanatics. Now, obviously, fanatics not going to do much damage to the Vargolfs. However, they are going to do quite a lot of damage to the massed ranks of, yes, you're right, goblins. So the goblins have already managed to murder quite a lot of their own kind, but that is very much classic goblins for you and highly entertaining. The Vargolfs up to 4 kills there, but I think that you can see there's definitely a lot more dead goblins here. Yep. And Benedict is just incoming. There's Benedict, backed up by the Dire Hounds. The rest of his army is moving in to support. And the siege towers have arrived at the gates, or at the wall, sorry. And we now have our Graveguard chopping their way through these goblins. You can see Vargul's flying overhead, preparing to move in. Because we've got large blobs of goblins here, and when I see a large blob of goblins, I just want to throw Vargeist at it. Just like that. So the goblins caught between Vargeists and superior infantry, which is not something you generally get to say about the undead infantry. But we are fighting goblins, so we do have the superior infantry. Back at the gates. We're trying to break through. Rupert and Pubert murdering their way through these big pile of goblins. We're being backed up. We've got lots of crypt horrors there. They are, of course, using yet more fanatics. I do love fanatics. But you have to be careful, because obviously otherwise this happens. They do tend to rebound off the wall and career back in your face. So we've got the Crypt Horrors there, we're buffing them up with Pan's Doobie-Doo defense thing. Gives them physical resistance and speed. Crypt Horrors and Trolls wailing away at each other. Everyone's covered in blood, and there's a lot of dead. Well, there's a lot of dead direwolves down there, but definitely more dead goblins. Is that Rupert? It's Pubert. And in come the Vargeists, having finished on the wall. They can now come in to assist, and as you can see, the goblins are completely outmatched here. They're going to run for their lives. This does remind me how much I love goblins, though. Like, I've got a real urge to play another Skarsnik campaign, but I've already got 2 on the channel, so a third. I think I keep saying definitely for the third Warhammer. Definitely a Skarsnik campaign. Because that would be great. Goblins fleeing off into distance. Trolls chasing after them. And the undead hordes pursuing. Good work, team. Strong effort from everyone there. That was a Silver Star Siege battle. But next time, I want gold. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let us... screw it, we'll just occupy. Got Terrifying Mask of E. And a Banner of Eternal Flame. Which is... fine. So, let's... do I want to knock this down? Well, Vampiric Corruption isn't very high. It only gives +1 public order, but it's better than nothing. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Can you come out? And we'll send Benedict in, because that'll give him a little bit more replenishment. And Bernard, you're level 16. Let's give you... I do quite like Spirit Leech. Let's go with that. I mean, he's not a very, like, fisticuff lord, so having a spell that you can use to just blat people with and just take out characters is very nice. So we'll do that. And number 6 can have... I don't know. Well, you know what? Have Wind of Death, because we don't actually have a Wind of Death caster in that army. So actually, that's useful, because that's such a good spell. You can't go wrong with that. Agent 47 has got a skill... Wind of Death, sure. Sure, let's go with that. We can raid with you next turn. That'll sort that out. Stuart. Do I want to set... I haven't decided if I want to send Stuart... what I do want is more Blood Knights. But what I need is more cash. Stuart, maybe I send you out to harass... If I take Brion, I could buy Castle Carcassonne. It'll be expensive, though. You know what? I don't think I want don't think I want it. What we'll do is we'll head this way. We'll head this way. Are we selling all our wine? We are selling all of it. So, theoretically, boosting this up would be an income increase. Do I want to get the Font of Nightmares? An unholy font of dark dreams and trapped spirits used by undead lords to bolster their legions. That sounds awful. Realistically, that does not... I mean, it's not somewhere... It's not a holiday attraction, is it? Oh, we did have Altdorf have been upgraded, hadn't it? So we do want to get Necromancer's Tower. However, we could also... Oh, we've already got it. Oh yes, there it is. We've got a Vampire Crypt. We could... The thing is, Vampire economy buildings are really just tricky to get. You know what? I do want defences here because we're at the north, and Marienburg is such a useful settlement to have, thanks to its harbour. In fact, we can get another 1,000 for having that one there. What actually does this? This gives 1,200. This gives 2,000, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, if we can upgrade Marienburg, that should be a priority because that's going to bring in an extra K just by itself, which is pretty good. Yes, good. We want, if I'm going to use Stuart to hit...
Do you need fresh troops?
No, I've got enough, thanks. If we're going to use Stuart to maybe hit the coast, because at the moment it's... I'm kind of hoping that the High Elf, Dark Elf thing sort of evens out into a nice equilibrium, so that I can sort of hit their ports, get some cash for that, and then wander back to my own territory and not have to worry about them retaliating. That's the dream. Do I have any other... This could be... screw it. We'll get, it gives us a little bit of cash, and that's basically what I'm going to go for. Do I want better Crypt Ghouls? I mean, that would help Benedict, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get... We don't need Strigoi Legacy, because recruit rank is there. Enshrined Ancient Lords really only gives us reduction to attrition, and we're already completely immune to it anyway, so we don't need that. So I think that's not great. Delusions of Grandeur, though, would reduce upkeep for Blood Knights. So that is quite good. And then I want to get some of these techs over here, because we've got none of them. Risen Standard Bears would be good. We don't want Zombles, so we won't bother with those, but... Yeah, we've gone through the tech tree quite quickly, I think, thanks to our hordes of necromancers. Our little necromancer agents all running around, stealing tech from everyone. Obviously, that was made a lot easier with the fact that there are passive AI agents. Otherwise, we probably would have been, stabbed repeatedly. But with that bug, I played a few streams with that bug, and it was very annoying because you would just have an enemy AI agent just like follow your army around and just take your characters out one after the other because they would have a 100% success chance. So to save my sanity, I think the passive AI mod was a good option. It did make my life a little bit easier though. So I will say that. I think we would have struggled maybe to get the number of blood smoochers that we did with all the agents. I probably would have had to bring my necromancers back over to help, because I thought that the Wood Elves always have a lot of agents because they recruit them. They're all... Hello. Nasha Spider Killer. Well, he killed a ghoul, so didn't live up to his name. The Wood Elves tend to have a lot of agents because they're all quite... The main problem with the Wood Elves is they're in such a small area. They're quite close to each other, and then they confederate, and so they keep all their agents. So they have... the Wood Elves are such a pain. I mean, yes, we've killed them now, and that's great. But what a pain in the arse it was. It wasn't fun. It was just annoying. It's like fighting the Attila in Total War Attila. His armies are not fun to fight. They're just irritating. Nasha, imminent rebellion. Where? Kothic. Oh yeah, right. Well, I don't really care about that, do I? That's generally fine. Okay, let us march over here. We're going to continue our attack. Karak Azgaraz is... Let's untax it for the moment. I will totally forget to do that. People will lose their shit, but that's just going to be what happens. I really do want to upgrade to the Necromancer Tower here. So I'm going to try and save my pennies. But we could... There's a thing over there we could grab, isn't there? Let's go and grab that. Or grab this thing, whatever it is. Maybe even kill these guys. Sloppy Crookshank and Castan Cold Eye Dread Tongue. Well, a Cold Eye and a Dread Tongue. Quite the combination. Benedict. Command of the Unliving. You can summon a unit of Crypt Horrors. Holy shit. Yes. Benedict. You absolute madman. Oh, hello. Okay. I reckon you are going to go for the Oak of Ages. So, if we move our army like over here.
Onwards.
And then set up an ambush. I reckon you'll blunder right into it. And that will make our life a lot easier. So that's what we're going to do. Fey Enchantress, do we have anyone we can stab? Not really. But tell you what, you could actually come down here and do a little scouting for us. So we're going to move you down here. You're going to do some scouting for us. We've got imminent rebellion over there. Yes, I know. And I'm not really going to do anything about it, to be honest. Let's stab you. Failed. Another go. There we go. Second time's the charm. I don't know. Raised head.
Who shall we destroy? Destroy!
Well, steal. And you failed. So that wasn't great, was it? Okay, we've had a little rebellion there, but to be honest, I wasn't really... It wasn't really worth taking, in my opinion. Bernard kind of did it for shits and giggles, and now it's just a bit tedious. So we're just going to let it rebel. We're going to let them have it, to be honest. We don't need the territory.
Oh, how I enjoy the pleading, mewling bray of dwarfs. It makes all this worthwhile.
Fair enough. They want a peace treaty. I mean, you're going to give us money for it, so... Okay. I'll declare war on you in 10 turns. Are you... What? Are you resettling a wood elf? You weird little green bastards. It's fine, we'll sort it out. Why am I watching these agents? I don't... Right. Don't know. Off. Neutral factions. Off. Right, good. Don't... Yeah, I don't care about what their agents do. The armies, yes. I don't want to watch 50 agents all meander around the map for no reason. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so feasting on the small folk again. Take her lands. I don't really... I mean, I think Manfred is pretty okay with us, isn't he? Can we see? Right, so 147. Yeah, I think think we're fine. And it looks like Umgak Badaxe has taken Volzanville, which is unfortunate for him because here comes Heinrich.
Turn them to death.
I'm just going to resolve that. Yeah, we'll raise it. Right. Don't quite understand what they were trying to do, but whatever it is, I've put a stop to it. So,
Need more minions.
Frida is going to... Oh, Pit of Shades. I bloody love me Pit of Shades. What a spell. What an absolute spell that is.
More sleep shines.
You just can't go wrong with it.
Right.
Okay, let's bring our lads down. Gonna hit Karak North. They do have a bit of a garrison here with friggin' hell, 3 giants. Okay, fair enough. Kemmler's gonna have to move back down. We've also got this. What is it?
Be important.
Remains of a large sea beast. We will loot the carcass. Yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. Well, I do want the money, so we'll take that. 8,000 monies. That's quite
I
useful.
will alone.
Okay, we'll send you back to replenish, because I didn't quite think the auto-resolve would be quite that devastating, but I should have learned by now, really. Storm of Night... Because people seem to... I mean, someone said it was flying, some said it was ground and flying. It says target if flying, so I think it only affects flying units. That would be my take on that. I think. I haven't actually used it yet. Do you want Quick Blood? Yeah, let's get Quick Blood. Stuart is going to have a zombie dragon next, so that's going to be very exciting. I do want to get the... Ooh, well, okay, let's get the Necromancer Tower. And we also want to get the Dark Port, because that's going to give us a lot... Oh, in fact, that's literally all of our money, but 78. Oh, that was... okay. I mean, handgunners is okay. Bigger loss is alright. Campaign line of sight is meh. But public order, public order penalty reduction due to presence or lack of corruption is very strong. So I'm definitely going for that next, because that is going to be hugely useful. It was always one of the first buildings I built for the vampires was the building that reduced the public order penalty for lack of corruption. Because it takes a long time to build corruption, so the ability to reduce the effect it has is so much more useful. And it's a real shame that the vampire counts don't have a building that does that.
Careful now. To summon me is all but an invitation.
Alright, Malekith, how's it going? You want non-aggression pact, and you're going to give me money for it. We cunning creatures of the dark should stick together. He wants to be friends. We'll be your friend. Rejection would have meant your life.
Careful now. To summon me is all but...
You want military access, and you're going to... Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. It's one big evil family.
You summon the Lich Master, I see.
Wow, everyone is a defensive alliance. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Just because I don't want... I want to be on Malekith's side, because Malekith has a pointy hat. And that's very important to me when it comes to making or breaking friends. The pointiness of the hat is a key aspect. It's one of the 3 core pillars of friendship, in my opinion. I'm amazed Ungrim survived so long. He has been... I mean, he is living in a post-apocalyptic, you know, vampire hellscape.
Go on then. Speak your words, but don't mistake me.
Hello, Karak, what do you want? No, I'm not going to join your war, you lunatic. Go and play in the traffic or something. Jesus Christ. And again, I'm quite surprised the Border Princes have survived so long. I don't quite understand how that's happened, but but good for them. Cannibalistic rituals, weapon strength plus 10% for crypt ghouls and crypt horrors, and speed for the same. And the Bray herds come where? There. Okay. Okay, right, that's all good. Fine. Okay, finally we might be able to actually do our raiding.
Let us make
Almost there. And Chilfroy is good. I think we'll give him Devastating Charge. Something like that. Okay, and we're in range. Who do we want to lacy? In fact, you're outside the city, aren't you? Benedict, if we move you up here.
Wipe them out.
Ooh, you're going to take that fight, are you? Okay. Got a lot of gobbos. And you've got 4 lots of giants. Holy crap. I imagine these guys... Well, it doesn't say they have a special attack, but... I don't know if it's hidden or not. I don't know if they're fanatics or not. I think it says they have a special attack if they do have fanatics, and it doesn't say that. So I'm going to assume they don't have fanatics. But they do have a lot of goblos, some giants. They're going to be a little bit tricky to deal with, but I don't think they're going to be a major issue. But it is going to be a big old fight against Hack Dribblechin. Well, that's a thing. Unfortunately, that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of Heinrich Kemmler.